The European Union's £652 billion coronavirus recovery fund could be hit by delays because 10 countries have still not ratified the required legislation. Top Eurocrats cannot act on plans to borrow at least £130 billion every year until 2026 to help pay for the bloc's economic revival before the domestic processes are complete. EU Budget Commissioner Johannes Hahn warned, "Our structures will be ready by June and theoretically we could start borrowing then, but it depends on how quickly member states complete the ratification process." He added, "We have no time to lose. EU governments must all ratify the domestic legislation and submit detailed spending plans before the Commission can move forward." So far just 17 member states have passed the required laws, according to Mr. Hahn. The Austrian Eurocrat warned that Germany, Estonia, Austria, Poland, Hungary, Finland, Romania, Ireland, Lithuania and the Netherlands have still not completed the process. Germany could prove to be a key sticking point for the bloc's recovery plan, with the bailout fund currently subject to a constitutional court challenge to decide on its legality. Top Eurocrats hope to start borrowing cash in June, but can only move once all member states have ratified the required legislation. Last year, at one of the bloc's most acrimonious summits in decades, EU leaders agreed on an unprecedented recovery fund to come to the rescue of pandemic-stricken industries and regions. The Commission was granted special borrowing, spending and taxation powers to carry out the plan. In current prices, Eurocrats will dish out around £695 billion, all raised by on international markets. The fund will be split into £293 billion in non-repayable grants and £335 billion in low-cost loans to be distributed to member states. Cash will be dished out over the next 5 years, with roughly a third of it spent on green and climate-related projects. Mr. Hahn said EU capitals can apply for a 13% share of their stake in so-called pre-financing, meaning the Commission must borrow £39 billion before the end of the year. He also announced that the Commission's first proposal for an EU-wide tax should be published by the end of June.